Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today we're looking into something that could really turn the crypto world upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Former President Trump's ideas about what cryptocurrencies the U.S. should have in reserve. We're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the big names
Yeah.
with a twist.
Yeah, exactly. With a twist. And our source for all of this, you won't believe it.
What is it?
It's a 4-minute video where he just lays it all out. So we're going to try to break down why he's picking these specific coins and what it all means for the future of money and stuff.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, definitely. So maybe you can kick us off here. Like, what do you think is driving Trump's interest in crypto? It's not like he's always been super vocal about it, right?
You know, it's really interesting. I think a lot of it stems from like this growing concern people have about the traditional financial system. Inflation is out of control. Nobody really trusts central banks anymore. And decentralized finance is starting to look pretty tempting for a lot of people. I think Trump is kind of picking up on that vibe. Yeah. It's like this whole the world is changing kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay, so we get the background, but let's dive into the really exciting part, the actual cryptocurrencies he's suggesting. First up, we've got Bitcoin. Not a huge surprise, right? It's like the granddaddy of crypto, the most recognizable and decentralized one out there, kind of like the gold standard.
Yeah, I think choosing Bitcoin first really tells you something. It emphasizes those core principles of cryptocurrency, decentralization, security, and that limited supply. All things that start to look really good when you're not so sure about traditional systems anymore.
Makes sense. So then he goes on to Ethereum. Now, this one's more than just digital cash. It's a platform for smart contracts, which is like the basis for all that cool DeFi stuff.
Right.
So we're not just talking about storing value here. We're talking about like revolutionizing how we deal with contracts and transactions and all sorts of things.
I think that's key. Including Ethereum really suggests that he sees the potential for blockchain technology to go way beyond just payments. It's about disruption, changing the game, and that's what crypto is all about.
Absolutely. Okay, but get ready for choice number 3, because this is where it gets interesting. He suggests Tether, or maybe even a CBDC, so a stable coin that's pegged to the US dollar, versus a digital currency issued by the government itself.
Wow.
I know, right? It's like, do you want your digital cash under your own control, or do you trust the government with it? What do you think is going on there? Is he hedging his bets, or does he see them as serving different purposes?
That's the big question, right? I think it shows how there are totally different philosophies within the crypto world.
Yeah.
Stable coins like Tether try to avoid those big price swings, while CBDCs are about governments trying to keep a hand on things in this new digital world. Seems like Trump wants to keep his options open.
Yeah, playing the field a bit. Okay, on kick number 4, he throws XRP into the mix, which is known for being super fast, and its focus on working with institutions. Almost like he's aiming to create like the SWIFT system of crypto, moving money around the world quickly and cheaply. Do you think that connects to his business background at all?
It could be. XRP's emphasis on cross-border payments and its partnerships with those big banks might appeal to someone with a practical mindset, someone who wants things done efficiently.
Yeah, that makes sense. And finally, he adds Solana, or maybe another high-speed blockchain, to the list. It's like he's betting on a dark horse in a crypto race, a rising star that could really challenge Ethereum in the future. What do you make of that choice?
Well, Solana is interesting. I think its inclusion definitely shows that Trump's aware of how quickly the crypto landscape is changing and that he's paying attention to these new technologies that could completely shake things up.
For sure. So we got the lineup, but now the big question. What does it all mean? Is this just Trump trying to stay in the spotlight, or is there something more significant going on here?
That's what we need to figure out, right? This could have huge implications. Could this push from a big political figure like Trump accelerate mainstream adoption of crypto? Imagine a world where using crypto is just as normal as using a credit card. And then there's the potential impact on the US dollar and the whole global financial system. How would having crypto reserves change things? Could this be a sign of a major power shift in global finance? So many questions.
I know, it's a lot to consider. And there's still some missing pieces of the puzzle. We don't know how much of each coin he thinks the U.S. should hold, or what criteria they would use to make those decisions. It's like having the ingredients, but not the full recipe.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, listeners, this is where you come in. We want to hear your thoughts. What stood out to you in this deep dive? Do you think the U.S. should be holding crypto reserves? And if so, which coins would you pick for Uncle Sam's portfolio? Let us know in the comments.
Good point.
We've looked at Trump's perspective. But what about other world leaders? Are we on the verge of a global crypto race? That's something to think about. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. Keep those crypto brains working, and we'll see you next time.
See you then. Bye.